In today's video, we're going to see what happens if we pour over 1,000 real diamonds into a Blendtec blender and turn it on.
Hi, I'm Janae Thompson. For those of you that don't know me, I was married to Grant, and I have been here since the inception and before of The King of Random. I'm really grateful to be here to share some stories with you, and I hope that this book can be as much of a blessing in your life as it has been in ours. Another funny story with how this project came to be, the magic mud, is Grant and I actually went to this dinner where they're showing you, I think it was cookware. So one of the things that they did is with this cookware, they shredded all these potatoes and then they rinsed them, and they wanted to show us how well the potatoes would cook in their cookware. So as they rinsed them, they drained all the water and they put it in a bowl. Then they went on to show us how this amazing cookware cooked these potatoes to perfection. And Grant was sitting there looking at the water, watching the water and the starch separate. So then when the presenter went to go take the bowl of water and throw it away, Grant was like, wait, stop. And the guy was like, what? And he's like, is that starch at the bottom from the potatoes? And the guy was like, yeah, we're getting rid of that. And Grant was like, can I have that? And the presenter looked at him like, no one's ever asked me that before. And Grant was so excited about how this starch had been separated with water from these potatoes. So he took that starch, he actually took it home, and it was just really funny because everyone was kind of like, why are you so interested in this? But that's how his mind worked. He just loved to find out how things worked. And if something was going to be discarded, he liked to take it and see if he could make something out of it. And this potato project was the perfect example of that, and made us all really laugh hard that he was so excited about the potato starch and had no interest in the cookware.
As an extra incentive for you to pre-order, if you pre-order now, you can get a signed copy. The sooner that you order, the lower your number will be. So order today. In order to claim your signed copy, head down to the description and submit your receipt using the link. If you don't submit your receipt, you won't receive a signed copy.
So to pre-order 52 random weekend projects, head down to the description and click the link. A while ago, Blendtec blenders used to make videos about will it blend, and one of the things that they had was will it blend with diamonds, except they used cubic zirconia because they said it would be too expensive to get real diamonds, and that made a lot of sense. But recently I saw a video by Nile Red where he carbonated water using the carbon from diamonds, and he explained that if you got really small, uncut, low-grade diamonds just on eBay, they're actually pretty cheap. They're not very impressive, but they are pretty cheap.
And they are diamonds.
So we went ahead and we bought 40 carats of diamonds.
I'm holding 1,200 diamonds.
Yeah, it looks like rough sand, but a little bit sparklier. But these are, in fact, real diamonds. Here's the basic idea. We got our hands on a whole bunch of small and frankly unimpressive diamonds. But they are real diamonds, and we want to do some tests with them. Specifically, what happens if we blend them? We've got a few different tests we want to do with the diamonds today. One of these is something we've done before. One of these is something I've seen other people do before. First, we want to see how breakable these are. And we're not going to try chewing them, but we are going to put them on a metal surface and smack it with a hammer and see if it breaks, or just it might fly off and get lost somewhere. But that's okay, we've got a couple backups. But we want to see, like, I've often heard that although diamonds are extremely hard, they're also fairly brittle. And so in theory, you can just smash them. And given the low grade of these diamonds, I'm wondering if they may have some severe imperfections that let us actually do that. So I want to try that. We burned a diamond in the past. We're going to try that again. We're going to get some liquid oxygen and see if these ones burn the same way that our Walmart earring diamonds burned. They should still be almost entirely pure carbon. There may be some chemical imperfections in there, but shouldn't affect the burning. After that, we want to test how hard they are as a scratch test. Here we have an iPhone 10 with a screen that's in pretty good quality. We're gonna see how well it scratches. I think both sides look good, yeah. And then, we're gonna take all of the diamonds that we have left, we're gonna put them in the blender and turn it on. The cubic zirconia, when they did the test, I'm pretty sure just got powdered.
Yep.
Diamonds are harder, but maybe they're still brittle. And of course, these are smaller diamonds than they were using. Like their cubic zirconia were way bigger than these diamonds are. We also can't afford a blender full of large diamonds.
We agree, that also wouldn't work. However, what would happen if we ended up with powdered diamonds and we heated that up and poured it into liquid oxygen?
I think it would just sublimate before we got it into the liquid oxygen.
True. That is the problem that we had. If you guys saw our previous video where we were superheating our little cheap Walmart diamonds and dropping them into liquid oxygen, one of them...
I burned it up.
just went away.
I have a single diamond stuck to the sticky side of some Scotch tape on our, well, we're calling it an anvil. It's not really an anvil, but it works as a striking surface. And I'm going to hit it with a hammer and see what happens to it. Honestly, my guess is that it shoots off somewhere and we lose it, but maybe it'll stay in place, maybe it'll break. I don't know. We're gonna give it a try. So yeah, here goes. Trying to break a diamond with a hammer. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, loud noises.
I think I broke it.
Yeah, that's some powdered dusty diamond.
Oh yeah, yeah, I just shattered that. Okay, we've got 5 here. 5 diamonds. This may be the most diamonds anyone's tried to just smash with a hammer. 3, 2, 1. But yeah, that's a
Pile of diamond.
pile of diamond shrapnel dust. Look at this.
I'm thrilled, and also I have a lot of hope for our blend tech right about now. So the process of making liquid oxygen is, what we're gonna be doing is we're actually going to be pumping oxygen, pure oxygen, through a copper tube that's going to be submerged in liquid nitrogen. It's going to condense the oxygen and it's going to come pouring out this beautiful pale blue color that is a liquid. It is liquid oxygen, and it is really, really cool, and it's, well, it has a pretty fun reaction when it meets something that is superheated, like a superheated diamond. Now, while he's doing that, I'm actually going to see if these sublimate the same way our diamonds in the past have, which just means I'm going to turn the torch on and see if this goes away. I might be warping my tweezers.
But the diamond is also red hot now.
Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, good. That is a red hot diamond. This is gonna react beautifully. We once again have a red hot diamond.
No, I don't think this torch gets hot enough. Nah, it boiled a lot, but
Okay.
not hot enough to ignite. So we successfully smashed 1 and then 5 of these, but we want to do another test to show if these really are as hard as they should be. Diamonds, the hardest thing we've got around, should be able to scratch pretty much anything, including the screen of this iPhone 10. Now, according to Jerry Rig Everything, the screen on the iPhone 10 should have scratches at a level 6 with deeper grooves at a level 7. We've got here a level 10. Maybe more like a 10 plus. I've never used his styluses. They might just have a diamond scribe as a level 10. So we're going to make our own diamond scribe. I'm thinking we can just smush a diamond into the end of the wood and then just start scratching on the glass.
There's no way that could go wrong.
You want to give that a shot? That's fun. You want to give it a try?
I do.
Scratch some nice letters into that hard screen. That
Look
was
at
so
that.
easy to do.
Beautiful.
Honestly, that just scratches so easily. Is that the word hello in cursive?
It was gonna be.
You can still see it.
It's not, that part sort of is. Yes, my signature looks like a 5-year-old wrote it. That's all right. I'm cool with it. So before the comments of yelling begin, this phone is actually useless, guys. This particular iPhone 10 is bricked. It is completely locked. There's no way for this to be used again, which is why we are destroying the screen.
I mean, this is a wooden stick.
Yeah.
It's got some compressibility and the
Yeah.
diamond is held on with super glue, so.
Proud of you.
Oh, that cracked.
Oh no.
It's really thin, like right over the lens itself.
Oh! Oh!
So it scores and then just shatters right through it.
I felt that in my soul. Guys, BlendTech was really nice. They actually sent us a few more of these beautiful, clean and undamaged.
I think they did that after they saw that we were using like one that was stained green from glow sticks.
They saw what we were doing to our BlendTechs and they were like, here you go. Here's some new clean ones so that you can actually see what you're doing. It's really nice of them, so now we're intentionally misusing them.
I feel like they knew that
They
was
knew
gonna
what
happen.
was gonna happen here. 3, 2, 1, let there be diamonds. Diamonds everywhere! Diamonds are everywhere!
It is showing diamonds!
It is showing diamonds!
This particular blender lid model has gaps at the top to allow for airflow, and we now have just powdered diamond
We have successfully
filling
made
the air.
actual diamond dust. Like, you talk about diamond dust as a snowball, this is, we
my
made
gosh.
diamond dust.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, it's beautiful.
Just pour you a little teaspoon of diamonds there.
Yes, what everyone wants.
The edges of the blades definitely took a beating. In fact, there's some very rough portions. I'm amazed. So I thought that just like the face, and that part is rougher, like the part that like actually like strikes the diamonds as it
But
spins.
there's some scratches on just the surface of it.
But
From them like
this-
coming down, yes.
This face right here, that is just, it's just rough. It feels sandblasted. But the diamonds got turned into dust. So would we get the same effect with like nice,
You are gonna scratch up your hand.
fancy, like no inclusions, no imperfections diamonds? I don't know, and we'll probably never be able to afford testing that unless De Beers is like, that sounds like a worthy experiment, and for some reason we don't want all these diamonds, we'll just blend them. Till then, I don't think we're gonna know. Let us know if you've got any ideas for other things we should do with diamonds and or blenders. We might give it a try. Guys, that's not all. You know, we've always got more for you to see. Click that box up at the top to check out our most recent video, and we'll see you in the next one. Talk to you then.